Hey folks, it's Maxie here and welcome to your latest TEW2020 video with Impact Wrestling. It's our final taping on Access TV for the month of March before the Tag Team World Cup. So we'll go through today's show and then we'll conclude it going over the pay-per-view card. There's a lot of tag matches on the pay-per-view card, but that's why it's a Tag Team World Cup. But looking forward to it. It's going to get a lot of people on the event and hopefully it delivers a good rating. So without further ado, let's crack on with it. This is this week's Impact Wrestling on Access TV. I believe we've sold out the Metroplex. 1,500 people at these tapings. Remember, it was just a couple of hundred? That just shows the growth of the company. But this week we start with Kurt Angle. His promos are 73, just basically documents that we're going straight off the bat. The big pressure is all on Willie Mack. He says he hates to put the pressure on him, but Willie wanted it. And he's got to win or he is gone from Impact Wrestling. So straight off the bat, Willie Mack versus EC3. And it was a good matchup here that saw EC3 defeat Willie Mack in 12:03 with a sweet meat sizzler. 59-64 performance from EC3. Willie's contract is expiring and it's time for us to say goodbye to him. We'll also be saying goodbye to Mystique over the next couple of days. And we'll also be saying goodbye to Adam Fornstow of Renault Scum. So a few people out the door in Impact Wrestling. Kurt Angle just announces, that's it, sorry Willie, you're gone. So you just see him with his gear bag walking dejectedly out the front door. He is no longer employed by the company. That was a 46. And then EC3 says, he's back and he feels good after, the misery that he's inflicted there on Willie Mack. So he says to Phoenix, it's going to be a tag match at the Tag Team World Cup. Dangle's had a wee bit of iffy time with it, so it's going to be EC3 alongside Richard Holiday, and they'll take on the team of Phoenix and Sami Callihan. So that should be a blockbuster of a tag match. Can EC3 get back in the winning column? We then moved on to About that had superb wrestling and great heat, with Eddie Edwards picking up a win over All Eagle Ethan Page in 12:11 with a quick roll-up. A 61 here, both guys with good performances, 60 and 64. Cause a little tangible feuds we've got going in the upper mid card. This eventually leads to Roderick Strong trying to get the jump on Eddie Edwards, Chad Betts making the save, and we end up having Edwards and Betts on one side and Page and Strong in the other. This 60 angle here obviously promotes that we're going to have Eddie Edwards and Chad Betts taking on Ethan Page and Roderick Strong. We then moved on to some 8-man tag. All our combatants in the Tag Team World Cup. This was about that had good heat and decent wrestling, with FTR and the Acclaimed defeating Enzo and Kaz and the Good Brothers in 12:30 when Max Caster pinned Enzo. Could the Acclaimed be a shock contender to win the tournament? Well, a 57 match overall despite Big Kaz and Carol Anderson being off their game, with the standout performances coming from Doc Gallows and FTR. We then had the Tag Team Champions in action, the Inflictors of Pain, and they defeated Renault Scum in 6:11 with Dinza pinning Adam Fornstow with the last chapter. Simple, effective squash match, a 53 rated matchup or storytelling match of the evening, and the champs then just cut a promo after it, also a 63, just saying they've been hearing the words from Wardlow. They don't believe he's going to have someone that can even help him defeat Slamani and Dinza, and they're just going to inflict pain on him and his surprise tag team partner. We then had a decent matchup that saw Thunder Rosa continue to gain momentum with a win over Madison Rayne in 6:47 with La Rosa. 52, simple, effective, giving her another dub. Nothing more to add on that. And then we had a bout that had fantastic heat and great wrestling, or good wrestling, that saw Jeff Hardy defeat Ken Shamrock in 7:11 with the Swanton Bomb. A 60, Jeff picks up a good win over the third man of Violent by Design. But where are the other two? Well, they're backstage, and Eric Young and Joe Doring are taking out Matt Riddle, conveniently giving him a broken jaw, which obviously we know about. He got his injury in the last taping, and that just adds insult to injury there. And our main event of the evening was a superb matchup that saw Claudio Castagnoli get the win over Moose in 18:20 with a neutraliser. We end the tapings with Claudio Castagnoli becoming your new television champion. So a good run for Moose, 5 months of title run I believe it is, but we have the new champ and Claudio will be the man to carry that belt going forward. A 61-63 performance for Claudio, 58 from Moose, and the celebration for Claudio in the ring with confetti, the babyface wrestlers applauding him, gathers a 67. Absolutely looking forward to some sort of open challenge for the television championship as we try and give it as much prestige as possible, basically doing everything that TNA and Impact didn't do with it in its previous guise. So we get back to increasing our pop in 56 regions, and we have an overall rating of 62. So delighted with that. I wouldn't say there was too much like stellar standout. It actually feels a very even show, but Angle's promo was the one that kind of nudged us ahead. So while we load to the main screen to have a look at the news items, we'll run through your card for the pay-per-view. So the Tag Team World Cup semi-finals will see the Good Brothers face FTR in round 1, and Enzo and Kaz against the Acclaimed. 2 winners, of course, will meet in the final. The tag titles will be on the line as the IOP defend against Wardlow and an unknown tag team partner. Roderick Strong will team up with Ethan Page to take on Chad Betts and Eddie Edwards. The Knockouts Tag Team Championships on the line as Matsumoto and Satamura defend against Fire and Flavor. We'll see Phoenix and Sami Callihan team up to take on EC3 and EC3 and Richard Holiday. We'll have Shelton Benjamin team up with Low Key to take on Frankie Kazarian and Suicide. And we're going to see Matt Riddle team up with Jeff Hardy to take on Violent by Design's Joe Doring and Eric Young. So there you go. A tag team card, and I must say it's pretty damn stacked. That's for sure. That's a lot of people missing. No Pentagon, no Ace Austin. You can see there. He'll be back in time, and yeah, but obviously the only item I had was obviously Matt's injury. No TV ratings yet because they're all taped, so all we can really add. Awesome, 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 and done really well. So overall pretty good. So close. Hopefully when we get to the pay-per-view we get that 57, and then we can move on to being 2 months away from medium. So that's it. Let me know in the comments below your predictions for tonight's, or for the pay-per-view coming forward. And yeah, let's hopefully we can put on a stellar show for you guys and girls to enjoy. So thanks very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take it easy. Wee thumbs up's appreciated. See you soon. Bye bye.